Growing up in California, Kevin always dreamed of being a pilot. And by his early 20s, he was a Top Gun fighter pilot in the US Navy.
As a F-14 pilot in the Cold War, I flew off aircraft carriers. The landing area moves. At night, you can't see the landing area until you're actually on it. We were essentially a pilot. We trained and flew to that level. I flew off aircraft carriers, extreme landing area readiness. At night, you can't see.
Then came an opportunity to fly Mirage jets as part of an exchange program with the Royal Australian Air Force.
It's a speed machine. At low level, I've been very fast. Over 600 knots, 1,200 kilometers an hour.
The young American loved Australia and those jets so much, he ended up settling here.
At low level,
after you, Kevin.
Very fast. Over 600 knots, 1,200 kilometers an hour.
How did you organize this? What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty special.
The Mirage 3, there she is. After you,
They call
Kevin.
it the French lady. The Aussies did. I do too. 1,200 kilometers an hour.
How did you organize this?
You can't stand on the seat.
You need a degree just to get in.
35 years along life's runway, and Kevin Sullivan's love for his French lady hasn't dimmed.
I do too. It's just like getting into a Formula One car.
How did you
You
organize
don't have
this?
much room. It becomes
You
part
need a
of
degree
it.
just to get in. Not a bad place to hone your skills.
There's no automation on this thing.
You need to know how to fly this one by hand, I tell you.
Kevin eventually moved on to a job with Qantas, flying its biggest passenger jets.
There's no automation on this thing.
You need to know how to fly this one by hand, I tell you.
How's everything
Kevin
doing?
eventually moved on to a job
So
with
it's up.
Qantas. By October 2008, he's had decades of experience as a commercial pilot. But it's his time as a Top Gun that will prove crucial.
We were coming up to the northwest coast of Australia. We could see it out in the screen, and the Indian Ocean was calm and blue.
On this clear blue day at the controls of a Qantas Airbus, Captain Kevin Sullivan is about to be tested in the most dramatic way possible.
Calm and blue.
Autopilot 1 appears to have disconnected.
At the controls of a
When was
Qantas
the first
Airbus,
indication of trouble?
Captain Kevin Sullivan
The autopilot disconnected. And then we started getting stall warnings. Calm, blue.
Autopilot 1 appears to have disconnected.
It sounds
When
like
was the
stall.
first
Stall
indication of trouble?
means the plane will stop flying. Autopilot will start to go down. And then we started getting overspeed warnings.
Autopilot 1 stall warning and overspeed.
It sounds
At the same time.
Stall.
It's impossible.
Doesn't make sense to me because overspeed is you're at your maximum limit and stall means you're at your minimum speed limit.
What the hell? Get me back in here. It's impossible. First officer to the flight deck, please.
And then speed is you're at your maximum limit and stall moving. You're at your minimum. Initially, it was a dip,
What the hell? Get me back in here. It's impossible. First officer
and
to the flight deck,
then it
please.
started going down, and then pitching down aggressively and violently. Down. It generated enough force that we had to brace ourselves pitching down against the instrument glare shield to stop from basically hitting the ceiling, even with our seatbelts and security. It generated accelerating down towards the Indian Ocean. Had to brace certainly. My windscreens were filled with the Indian Ocean to stop from basically hitting the ceiling.
QF-72 is in a death dive and refusing to let Kevin take control.
My windscreens were filled.
This is my broad understanding. So the plane's flying along. The sensors are giving some sort of information to the computer system that the plane is pointed upwards, so it tries to overcorrect. And then obviously, once you back down, is that a fair summary?
Yes,
Giving
in a
some
way,
sort of information
it's
to the
saying,
computer system that the plane is
Sorry,
pointed
kid,
upwards,
I'm
so it
protecting you,
tries to
so I'm not going to let
overcorrect.
you stop me.
And then obviously,
Like the HAL 9000
is that flying along?
in 2001, The Space Odyssey. Yes. In a way, Dave asked me to open the pod bay doors. Sorry, kid. Hal said, I'm sorry, kid. I can't let you do that. I'm pulling back on the stick, and I'm saying, hey, Hal, stop moving the nose. and decide to open the pod bay. I'm sorry, Kev. I can't let you do that.
But no way is this proud
I'm pulling
ex-fighter
back now.
pilot going to let a rogue computer beat him.
Stop moving. I was in a near-death position, and I was going to fight to the death
No way
to make sure
is this proud
that didn't
ex-fighter
happen.
pilot going to let a rogue computer. Qantas Flight 72 from Singapore is cruising comfortably at 37,000 feet.
Fight to the death.
In just over 2 hours, the Airbus A330 will land in Perth. It's been a routine flight. Some of the passengers on board are off-duty Qantas staff returning from holidays. Among them, Bruce Southcott, a flight services manager travelling with his wife, Caroline.
The aircraft was flying flat and still, and I watched the glass of wine sit there out of ripple.
But up in the cockpit, the plane's flight control system is going
The aircraft was flying flat and still, and I watched
The
the glass of
aircraft's
wine
computers
sit there
are telling
out of
Captain
ripple.
Kevin Sullivan his plane is about to stall. And then suddenly the plane is hurtling down towards the Indian Ocean. His plane is about to stall.
There wasn't really any first sign. It just happened. Like the hand of God had just pushed the aircraft down. There was no, whoa, let's go as a roller coaster. It was just like slam. There
Bruce
wasn't really
is
any
wearing his
first sign. It
seatbelt,
just happened.
but Caroline
Like
is
the
just
hand
coming
of
back
God
from the
had
toilet.
just
I
pushed the
remember
aircraft down. There was no,
getting hit on the head
let's
with
go
the
as a
plane.
roller coaster. It was just like slam.
And I just went bang, and before I could think, bang again, and then the third bang, my head went through the cabin ceiling. After the third time that it hit me on the head, I pretty much was knocked out.
An off-duty Qantas pilot, Peter Casey, and his wife, Diana, a Qantas customer service manager, have left their seats to say hello to flight attendant Fuzzy Maeva.
Fuzzy got a lot of English down there, checking out the catering as he does. The three of us chatting away.
I tasted my meal in the oven. I was focused on the timer, you see, because I was hungry. And then when I saw the exact time